Alright, well, welcome back everyone. It is, well, morning of the first day. And, I know I drove, oh, there's stuff I gotta take out of here. Well, probably won't find out too much, well, won't find too much right now because it is essentially the morning before the morning that picks up garbage. But I know a lot of people were doing a lot of cleaning last night. Well, what are the odds this thing works? All this water. Water and electronics never really work out well. Oh. Gloves are getting soaked. Give it a shot. It's supposed to rain really bad, like starting at noon today. Right now it's about 7:30 in the morning. So, like something like this, I mean, as you see, it did rain. Something like this in a matter of a couple hours will definitely not survive. It's more about, did it get too damaged with all the late summer showers overnight. But yeah, trash picking again with taco stacks. I'm excited. You should be excited. We're starting off with some good old keyboards. I think now my brother had the drum set one, but looking back, I see those things almost, I wouldn't say everywhere, but I see them a lot more than I thought I would 10-15 years ago. And if you ever want to learn how to play an instrument, just go trash picking, I guess. You'll find one eventually. Just make it a fun episode. Find things in the garbage, in the trash. Let's do it. Now this guy always used to throw out metal. Looks like I got a couple pieces up top. Broken umbrella. A couple pieces of aluminum. Thought there was more. There is not more. Thought the wheel on top was a stack of rotors. It's literally just a rubber wheel. Okay, well, it's the next morning, and this is back. I didn't document any of the rain from yesterday, aka like the first couple clips of this video, but it poured. In fact, this water, you can even kind of see the line. It's right about there. And it probably goes almost to that board out there. That's how large that puddle was. I mean, it was crazy. I was stuck up in the barn doing work, and I just had to stay there for like 30 minutes, and I just decided, screw it, I'll walk back with a bin above my head. But hopefully my driveway isn't washed out, and we'll see what I guess survived or what people put out this morning. So it's still early, but I know the garbage men are on their way, so I figure people are probably going to still try to wake up early and get some garbage out. I figured I would see a lot of just wet cardboard out. I don't know what's in that box. Let's keep this thing down. Let's go see what's in that box. It looked like there might have been something in there. A lot of people, kind of as expected, didn't put out their garbage yet. In fact, this is the only house on the right side that has their garbage out. Trash. It's actually a fact of the day, and many people probably know this. Once cardboard gets wet, you can't recycle it. It's something with the components of it and integrity of the cardboard. I think the last time I said that, I think 80% agreed with me, and 20% of people disagreed with me. They will still take it though, just because they know exactly how everything's gonna work. People are gonna call and say the garbage truck picked up the cardboard, you know, am I not really supposed to allow it to recycle anymore? Is recycling a scam? They're gonna go down the whole 9 yards, and The right word might be damage control is why they take it. These are the same owners that have been here forever. They're pretty nice people. Man, I think so. The only reason I say that is because I do remember someone leaving one time. That over there. The other one that I struggled with, I don't think that was the last video, but it might have been the last video. Nah, I don't think it was. How did I get that off? I do remember there was something with, what the heck was it? Oh, there was an extra lever up here. That's how I got it. I guess deassembled from the unit. There's like a completely different button. So, figured that one out. But usually they're pretty easy. Like that one, I was just like, clip. And it popped right off. This guy has a box truck over there. There's also a chair over there. The box truck isn't for sale. It's part of his, I guess, plumbing business. I was actually contemplating about buying a box truck. I've been buying a lot of storage units recently. I don't keep track of how many storage units I buy, but one of the big things also is a printer. Since I don't think anyone's coming along to get a printer, we'll actually cut the cord on that. What I was saying was, what was I saying? Something about box truck. Oh yeah, I was looking at trying maybe buying a box truck, and the reason why is because when I buy these storage units, after doing them for so many years, I've come to realize what's kind of holding me back from buying larger units or units farther away is the fact that I have to drive there twice because I can only fit usually a packed 5x5 or a half packed 5x10 into this. Then I'm kind of limited on what I can buy and where I can buy it. But if I had a box truck, I think things would be different. Also kind of the bubble wrap thing, but the bubble wrap thing isn't as exciting. When I buy a bubble wrap, there's two prices. There's a price for a small roll and a large roll. The large roll, however, includes medium-sized rolls. So a medium-sized roll, I only make like $3 or $5 on, but I can only maybe fit 30 rolls in here or 40 rolls. And for maybe, let's say, a $200 profit, it's not worth driving to buy the bubble wrap, driving to the flea market, paying for a spot, setting up for a spot for a $200 profit that may or may not even happen if I don't sell every single roll. It just doesn't cover all the costs, and I think a fair hourly wage for somebody who's driving around a cargo van. But a box truck would kind of change that, I think, at least. I guess I might have to include also a run to the scrapyard here. Usually I don't take you guys along to the scrapyard because I'm like, I don't know what to show you really at the scrapyard, but we have some oddball stuff here, and I have some other things that definitely have to be brought in. I was even contemplating about buying some larger garbage cans and waiting to really stock up. Are these cast iron? Oh my goodness, they are. It was a table. Now I'm really trying to think. Doing a lot of thinking this morning. With this house, which is known as the Christmas house, they tried throwing away a table a long time ago, and I was out a couple times, and the garbage man just didn't take it. I don't think there's that many pieces. Actually, there's only 2 pieces of those cast iron. They just painted these other parts of wood. Looks like 4x4s. They painted it a gray color, which makes it look like metal, but it's not. Yeah, a bunch of these fly bars. What the heck's a fly bar? Tone it. That was kind of loud. This make for a great project. I don't know what I'd do with it. Oh, it's cracked. Cast iron does crack. Somebody was talking about how cast iron, shipping cast iron pans. This one's not cracked. You gotta be very careful because sometimes it breaks like glass. I never really thought of it that way, and not to say I don't believe them, but I might be able to see it's cracked over there. These things probably weigh like 50 pounds, 60 pounds each. So between all of it, it's probably about $10. Garbage men are gonna be happy. All right. On to the next stop. If there is a next stop. There's some cast aluminum here. I didn't know, I didn't know Natty Light went back to their old school retro design. I'll show you how much I drink. I'm pretty sure it's aluminum. I'm not tripping out here. Yeah. Ooh, one of these things. Oh yeah. Oh, for those people who are really curious about my lawnmower, I did get it going again. And I had it going probably for about I'd say 2 weeks. It was working fine, and then it didn't work, and then I got it to work again. And I drove it through the yard. I was cutting the grass, and hit a bump, and it completely shut off, and I could not get it going again. But my neighbor came over. He ran the tester on it, and we determined it was the ignition switch. So he replaced the ignition switch in the middle of the yard, and it works. Works perfectly fine right now. So that was the issue with my lawnmower. In case anyone out there was wondering what was the problem with it. I had a lot of people talk about the wiring and make sure that all the wiring was good. The sensors were good. Check the fuses. Everything seemed fine, but the switch, it wasn't sending power either to the dashboard or something else. I remember the dashboard was one of them. The left side of the mower? I don't know, but there's like 4 wires. Anyway, long story short, it just wasn't working. So that got switched. Certainly are a couple areas where I feel like there was someone else out here, they would have grabbed it. But it just almost feels like no one else came out to do trash picking. Because just like myself, I think it's kind of nuts to come out here and do it after what we went through yesterday. It was probably the worst storm we had all year. So, I mean, it like I said, I was doing some sorting of stuff from the storage units, which I didn't find anything great. I found a sealed piece of mail that was from some DVD company, where I guess it might be like a DVD or Blu-ray of the month. I thought that was kind of neat. Opened that thing up, it was some Disney collection, Blu-ray DVD combo, Ultra 4K HD, still sealed obviously, so it was just neat to see that. But in terms of other stuff, I didn't really find much noteworthy. Filled up maybe one box of flea market stuff. Oh, I found a Zippo lighter, but it wasn't anything too crazy, maybe like a $15, $20 lighter. I have to look that up. So that's kind of touching base with some of the storage unit stuff. Don't ask me which one it went to, because I found like a box of photos, and I was like, I should return these, but I have no clue which facility I bought this from. And a lot of times when I buy these units, there might be like 4 or 5 different people's names inside, you know, whether it be mail or whatever it is, folders. It can be paperwork from 4 or 5 people per unit. And then you're like, well, who actually owned the unit, right? And different addresses. It's very weird business. I think these are tomato cages. Yep. I might have to save these, maybe. Maybe not. I don't think tomatoes of rust taste too good. But they're much stronger and heavier. All my my cheap tractor supply tomato cages all fell over, every single one of them this year. This pile was probably better before it got soaking wet. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. Grab this microwave over here. I don't know. See, this thing, like, I picked it up 24 hours ago, and this video might have been like 5 minutes ago, but that was 24 hours ago, and that would have definitely got ruined. But what I was saying when I was doing the sorting was, I was up there doing work, and it just started downpouring. I was like, oh, it'll pass. Maybe in like 5 minutes, because, you know, summer showers kind of work. Boy, did it never pass, though. It just stayed on, staying on. Yeah, like this would have sold. That would have sold. Opening day 2009. I think that was the new Yankee Stadium. But unfortunately, that's not going to sell. Someone already clipped the cord on that guy. So it's over here. Water bottles, broken stuff. This is crazy. Crazy stuff. I feel my heart beating fast. I know one time when I did I thought that's what that was. It's PlayStation 4. That might be the cable that goes to it. Let's see anything else. Oh, let's put this in the truck. Put that in the front. First time I've seen one of those slim PlayStation 4s. I don't think this is anything special, but no. That pack's pretty good. It's just cardboard. I don't see anything else. A lot of these bags, like water bottles and garbage in there, so I don't think it's really anything great. Bins are exciting. This Unless it's got mold on it. I do fairly well with selling backpacks. Am I missing anything over here? No. Alright, so I just made it back. I clipped some cords, get on my own trash, and then we're right back out on the road to the scrapyard. I did want to say that these crabgrass plants, or whatever you like to call it, come out really, really easy if they're ever a storm by you. I can actually show you, which I just did, but really easy. That's not it. Here's some more of this. If you have this in your gravel driveway, Roundup kind of works, but it's much better for the environment if you just pull the weeds. There's a lot of weeds to be pulled, but yeah, one of the fun facts of I guess this episode. They have us weighing in on the out scale today. I guess with the storms that might have messed up the on scale. It seems like that one always has issues also. Huh, that's kind of funny. So that's a sealed unit. That's supposed to go over to the other side. Some aluminum, that's an aluminum pan. Either someone didn't know or they didn't want to be bothered by driving to the other side. That's one of those heavy sealed units. That thing probably right there probably weighs 60 pounds. So somebody lost out on maybe difference of $2. Some people it's not worth it to drive over there for $2. Or not worth it to kind of just separate and keep it for another time. But let's drop off this metal, and eventually it'll go on that big pile over there. So that's going to wrap it up here for today's episode of trash picking. I will have to go ahead and test this PlayStation. I think this is the power cord that goes to it. Looks like it. So it's got like this, like a two-prong kind of thing on the back of the PlayStation. Looks like it has a two-prong. When I was going through some of the storage unit stuff from when bought the big unit with all like the wrestling t-shirts and NASCAR stuff. It had a PlayStation in there, a PS4, a couple games, and the cord that was in there had a 3-prong, and I looked at the back, I was like, it's a 2-prong. So I didn't know where that cord came from, but I guess now if this cord works, it's pretty dirty. Maybe I can test the other one as well. Other than that, it's been fun. Thanks for tagging along on a wet episode of trash picking. It's been fun. It's been an adventure. If you guys enjoyed, hit the like button, subscribe down below. Until next time, have a great day. Keep living a dream. Peace.